My phone is it's super addictive. I feel like I'm on it all the time. I'll be on it and I feel like I can't get off, even though in my mind, like I know I need to. I think that it's impacted my focus. I think at school, especially, my concentration is worse. My attention span is shorter.
Research shows the average teen checks their phone every 15 minutes.
Teenagers will tell you, oh, what's the big deal? It just takes a second. But research shows the distraction lasts much longer.
Students don't even have to see the notification to be distracted.
Smartphones are basically kryptonite for learning. If kids have access to a phone, they will text. They will check their social media.
Researchers found that when taking an IQ test, having your phone within sight, even if it's face down, lowers your score, while keeping your phone in a bag or in another room raises it. Students who keep their phone farther away while studying do better in school.
That we needed to do something immediately to help students get back to life as it was before. Students were expected to turn their phones into their teacher at the beginning of the day, and then they would get their phones back at the end of the day. We began to see decrease in discipline. We began to see a decrease of behaviors inside of the classroom. And so that led to a more formal policy of that students would not have devices during bell-to-bell school hours.
Now that we don't really have those accounts anymore and no more phones, like there's a lot less bullying.
The impact was within 2 weeks immediate, and it's rare to have a teenager who's so addicted to something come back and say thank you.
What is pleasantly surprising for me is that we've been able to see student achievement rise rapidly since we've had cell phone policy in the district.
I realize it is better to not have the phones with us because we're not really having that temptation to be on it, so we're more focused on what is happening in class and less on our phones.
I've been working hard for a long time in education, and this was one of the easier decisions I ever made that had the greatest impact.
So initially, when we did pass this policy, there were some objections from parents, and we just made it very clear, like, your student is here to learn, and we want to create that environment. If there's something that you really need to contact them for, we can contact them very quickly. Just contact the office, and then our secretaries are great about identifying where they're at, whether it be in their homeroom, in an exploratory or wherever, and getting that student very quickly. And I think our office staff is so good at that, that parents were very quick to accept the change in policy.
We're in an emergency situation and the student is on their phone trying to talk to their parent or trying to text their parent. They're not paying attention to the direction that's being given to them. And we want students and staff out of sight and out of mind. And so the last thing we need are more complications from cell phone use, traffic issues that can occur, and be able to impede law enforcement and EMS from arriving. When you imagine a school of maybe 1,000 students and everyone simultaneously getting on the network, hitting the network, that can cause a lot of problems as well.
My parents love the fact that their phones are not in school. They think it's great. They think that's how it should be.
Leah's on the thing right there. So tomorrow she's going to talk with us, and so we want to get footage. I want to get good news from Renee about that.